Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today I am back after a week not playing Minecraft, and we are a little bit rusty, but that is fine. We will get used to playing again really soon. It always takes me a little bit of time to get used to the sort of, I don't know, I guess the FPS, the sort of, I don't know, using a mouse, I guess. I don't really know what it is, but something, for some reason, it takes me maybe an hour or so to get back into the groove. But my goodness, there is so much going on the server that I want to take a look at real quick before we probably start today's episode, because I have not planned out today's episode just yet. I haven't decided what I want to work on, but I flew over here and I saw that. My goodness, it looks so good from over here. That is, I believe, the squid that Clea is making. I think it's going to be attacking her ship here, and oh my goodness, it looks so sweet from over there. It looks so sweet, so I wanted to quickly come over and have a quick little peek at it. It's looking awesome. And, of course, another massive change is this area over here. Rendog has been busy. I believe that has changed since I last saw it on his video. But my goodness, there is so many little new things popping up all over the place. And I feel like, even though I've been gone only a week, a lot has changed. And that thing is pretty sweet. I think it's meant to be some sort of portal of some sort. I believe there's some sort of story. I don't know if Rendog has, like, refined it yet, but I think there's some sort of story between that and the fact that there is a dead dragon here. So that is awesome. And, of course, yeah, this looks great now. He's added the vines and everything since I last saw it, and it looks great. That, and there is one little extra thing that he's been adding, which I think there are now more than one of them. These little fellas. I like these. These are very, very cool. These are sugarcane farms. But I really like the design of them. They're like little dragon head things. They look very, very cool. And this is sort of inspiring me to sort of bring over some of this wild, nature-y stuff over to my base. Because obviously, all we have right now is just one giant tree. And I need to sort of make a few more of those. But also, I really, really want to place some... originally we didn't have these ones. Originally, over here, there was oak and birch. And that's what I was going to place over there, alongside some mushrooms. But I'm thinking, I don't know, I need to speak with Ren a little bit, but I'm thinking it could be cool to sort of merge them a little bit and make each sort of side look a little bit similar, at least in the same sort of land, same sort of biome, let's say. And this is still here from, I think that was green. Yeah, so there's a lot going on the server. I'm going to have a quick little... fly around, see if there's anything else new that I haven't seen yet. Get used to using a mouse again, because I don't know why. After a week, it just, you know, feels a little bit funny. Yeah, I will come back to you guys when I have decided what we're going to work on today, because, I mean, there are just too many tasks to even think of right now. So let's have a bit of a fly around and see if there's any inspiration and new builds around the place. So something that is new here that I didn't know was here, well, it definitely wasn't here when I was online. My goodness, someone's died on a wall. I don't know who this was. This was one of the tasks I was actually planning to start on when I got back, but it seems like someone has been busy, making a wooden wall. Interesting. I'm gonna have to figure out who this is, because I did have other plans. Nothing set in stone, but, you know, it's always a little bit like, oh, okay, this is a different idea. We can work with this. It's sort of nice to have different people on the server that will come up with different ideas and therefore go, it makes you think, it makes you go, oh, you know what, yeah, of course. Different ways of doing things. I kind of like that. There's also loads of sevens over here. See, I haven't watched that many videos since I've been away. And therefore there are some confusing things. I mean, this, for someone that doesn't know what this is confusing. I'm actually really Why are there sevens everywhere? They're sevens, right? They're not just like some weird squiggle. Also, why are they following the... Oh, maybe this is where someone wants to make a wall. Oh. Okay, well, I think I put these cobblestones here. Well, no, actually, no, I didn't. Someone's put my cobblestones in different places. This is so weird. This is, I don't like this. Whenever I leave, I always come back and I'm always super, super confused about what's going on. Yeah, it's going that way as well. Okay, definitely gonna have to poke the hermits about this. This is very confusing. And obviously I don't want to get in the way of whatever someone else is working on. But of course, this is our cathedral. It is still here. It's still standing. Let's have a quick look inside. It's still looking how it's looking, isn't it? Yeah, it's still empty. Not that it should have been filled up by anyone else. That would have been weird. That would have thrown me off completely. But yeah, we definitely need to work on this. But that is not a task for today in the slightest. So as I am flying around and looking at different places, I've been trying to think of how I can get the inspiration that's in my brain from my recent trip. For those who don't know, I was in Italy, in Milan, and in Como, and Lake Como. And there's so many amazing buildings in Italy that I've seen, and I'm like, wow, I could build some of that on Hermitcraft. And then I've logged on and I've gone, there isn't really any spot for that type of building. So I think what I'm going to do is hold on to those photos and those inspirational things that I've seen. And yeah, we will, I think, maybe save that for another time, another place, and for somewhere where it's going to fit. Because it's not even going to fit in the medieval, even though I've seen a lot of cathedral-type buildings and things like that. Yeah, we'll definitely have to wait and use that another time. But yeah, here I am in the industrial, and I think this is actually going to be a good spot for us to work today. We should probably try and do a little bit more work on the sort of these parts, like building up the structure of places, trying to fit in various different platforms, and maybe even reserving a couple for different builds. Although I am a little bit worried that I think Impulse's base might even be just here. So this might be a little bit more difficult. I don't know where those lead, and I don't really fancy falling down there. I think these actually might be the border of his base. And of course, we don't really want to get in the way, oh my goodness, of Impulse's base. Did this have... Oh, there he is. He's actually AFK on the server right now. This might be spoilers as well. I apologise if it is. I'm so out of the loop. Dude! Now that's an Impulse build, I can tell. One, I mean, the eye, of course. But also the modern house. He's brought back his Stark mansion, but he's put it in the side of a cliff this time. Looks really nice. We're not going to look at that too closely. But yes, I think want to work in the industrial area. So let me get some blocks together. Pick up some stone, pick up some andesite, pick up some other planning blocks. And maybe we'll try and figure out what we're going to do for this portal room here. Because that is definitely going to be a task and a half. Okay, so today is a planning episode. Because what I've decided is that we need a cargo area in the industrial district. Now, in a previous episode, I showed off this area here, which I will fly up and show you. Basically, how I made this platform was just filling it in and making it more industrial looking, because basically it was just a floating platform above this sort of terrain here. Now, I don't remember who it was in the comments. There were, I think, a couple of comments about adding a cargo container area here with a crane, and I really, really love that idea. I don't know if it's going to quite fit a crane of some sort. Maybe up there it could do, but basically I was flying over here and I saw Impulse's area and I was like, you know what? Impulse is sort of in his own like little area here. It's not quite industrial related. So there will be sort of a border there where, you know, it sort of mixes in. But what I was thinking is what I've done here is I've built the exact same dock design as he has, or at least with the oak slabs. They're exactly the same height. So that if Impulse does want to connect the two, he can. I'm going to basically, I think, build these out to about here. He could cut through the mountain and attach them both if he wants to. I'm going to leave that up to him though. I don't know how much Impulse wants to do with the industrial. Probably nothing at all because he's building his own like little thing over there. But this is a nice area for a shipping container. Now, sadly, that's in the way and I do like how that looks and I don't really want to get rid of it. So we're not going to be able to build a massive shipping container, but I'm going to have to build something. And for ages I was looking up inspiration and I was looking up medieval cargo ships because I've got medieval on the brain for some reason. And I was like, no. None of this is medieval. Like, I guess that style there may have tricked my brain into thinking medieval. But yeah, like the industrial district isn't really any particular time period. So I'm thinking, let's sort of build a bit more of a modern-ish cargo ship. Like when you think of a cargo ship, you know, we all think of the same kind of cargo ship, I'm pretty sure. So that's the style I think we're going to build on. So I think what I'm going to do is build this dock around here. up to about there. I'm going to use the same design-ish as Impulse has, so that it doesn't look too crazy when you're flying by and you're seeing multiple different wood types. It kind of is nice to flow it together. And yeah, I think this hopefully will look kind of cool. So let me get on with it. I'm going to build the whole dock, bring you guys back in, and then we'll decide on where the ship might go, where a crane could go, and just try and work it out and how it, you know, might look good. But we're basically just doing this on a whim, hoping that it's going to work out. And this is sort of a way of doing things in Minecraft that I've really, really loved doing recently. It brings me back to basically when I never ever used to have any sort of plans for my episode. I'd just log in and get going. And that's what we're basically doing today. And you can tell that because I literally haven't brought a bed with me. And that would have been a really good idea. Okay, so I'm getting some ideas right now. And I'm thinking more to signpost some stuff. I'm thinking this here is going to be the size of the ship. It's going to be able to go around there, basically. I've made it wide enough that it should, and long enough that it should be able to get around there. Yeah, I think it should look in proportion. Yeah, it doesn't look too crazy big, but it should also fit some cargo on it, hopefully. I'm going to try and keep it in the modern style, but it's quite small. Maybe out here we could build a big, giant cargo ship at some point, but again, if it's not going to be able to fit in there, I don't know how weird it would look out here. I don't know, you guys will let me know, I'm sure. I guess here we could have a bigger cargo area. Could be kind of cool. Could keep the theme of like industrial being cargo related, and a cargo ship being there. But anyway, I'm thinking up here is where we want we're going to build a crane up here, I think, and we can have it so that it goes off of here, over that, and it can be an extendable crane, so it doesn't have to look like it's going all the way over to that area, but basically it will sort of point out this way. And what's nice about it is it's going to be able to obviously spin around, and it could put stuff up here. We could keep this quite sort of low down, so of course it's not going to be too visible or too distracting for Impulse, other than the crane, of course. But we could keep this maybe sort of a dock cargo-y area where some things could be left down here for some of the smaller ships, for example. Like, I know that Impulse has a smaller sort of cargo ship a little bit. People are moving stuff over there, so that could be kind of cool. And yeah, so the bigger stuff could be put up here. So if you have any ideas for that, let me know, because I need some help with how to fill such a big space and make it look like it's actually sort of a cargo-y area. But yeah, that's definitely a really, really cool idea. Could bring in some storyline to it a little bit. And obviously we could sort of have some convex related stuff, some Sahara related stuff there. I don't know, bring in the story a little bit. And yeah, I really, really like that idea. So I'm going to have a quick nap and think about what else to do here. I think maybe we'll see if we can build the crane today, but definitely maybe to build that ship, because that's a lot of planning right there. So what we're going to work on is the crane. I have got my stuff together. I've done a little bit of planning here, although that is not going to be quite the height. I think I'm going to get a little bit taller than that. And I've decided on going with quite a bright shade. I'm going to go with yellow terracotta. I really like this block. Not everybody does. It's sort of a mustardy yellow, and I think it just works so well when it comes to sort of building construction vehicles and stuff, sort of like a JCB sort of colour, and that's sort of what I want to go with here. I was going to sort of go with wood, and then I was like, you know what, nah, we're going to go with a solid block. That over there is possibly going to be the lighthouse. Haven't decided what it's going to look like yet, but I've put the little ring there as sort of a little symbol, as we might put a lighthouse there for this area, so that of course ships won't come in and crash, but that's also a prime location for it as well, so I don't know what I should do. That's really, really thin, that mountain, so I'd have to make it wider to be able to fit the lighthouse on there. And of course, I don't want to build it over here, because then it'll be very much within sort of Impulse's area, and I don't want to go within that if I can help it. So yeah, what we're going to do is build the structure now. So let me get some blocks together, and I think we'll build it, I think 5 by 5 by, yeah, 5 by 5. That's what's going to work. So looking at that from here, now it's just become daytime. Yeah, it's going to look good, I think. It's not going to be too crazy bright. I was originally going to make it white, and I'm really, really glad I haven't done that, because I think it would have been just too much, and I think this is a nice sort of muted colour. So what we're going to do now is figure out where the door is going to go, I think it's going to go here. So I think what's going to happen is, oh, we're going to have like a doorway here. Yeah, like so. And I've got a feeling we're going to have some sort of like way up, like a ladder or something. So I think that's going to stick in the middle and you're going to be able to get up. So we'll have a doorway here, we'll have a stair or something, because otherwise I can't get in there very easily. And then I think we're going to separate these into sort of cubes. So I've sort of marked out like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Perfect. That's about to the height there. And then I want to have a little section where it looks like the top can spin, because of course cranes can spin around and we want that to make that sort of visible. So I think what we're going to do is add like little areas like this where it crisscrosses side to side all the way up. So what I'm going to do is build that little section, and then when I get to the top we'll have a little look and a fly around, see if it's to scale, and if so we will continue building it. So I think what I'm going to do is grab some ladders and then go up that way as we're going. Did I bring any ladders? I did. Perfect. Okay, that first bit is built. Let's take a look and see that it looks like a crane structure. Doesn't look tall enough actually, which is good because technically we're going to build it taller, so it's not an issue. So this is where we're going to start. I think, oh, I didn't bring anything with me. Oh, this is possibly bad. No, we're fine. Good thing I've got wings on, I guess. The problem is I keep going up the ladder when I don't want to. Yeah, so we've got the zigzaggy pattern going on, which I think works really well. Makes it look industrial, makes it sort of look like a crane, basically, which is simple, and exactly what we want. So I think that works nicely. We need to build something out of, I think we're going to have to build it out of, I've got a load of materials with me. I think we want cobblestone walls, which I don't have an awful lot of, so we're going to make some more of those. And I think what I'm going to do is try and make it look like there's like a turning mechanism. So I think if I just sort of put a whole bunch of these in the center, sort of like this, like that in the center, and I might need some in the corners as well, just to make it look like it's being like, actually no, we'll see if we can make it just like that. We'll put it in the corners if we need to. I'm just thinking it's going to look a little bit wobbly otherwise. And then I'm going to build like a whole other section like this on top. And then we're going to have to figure out a way to put like a little, what's the word? A little cabin, a little place for someone to sit. I want you to actually be able to go up on top of this crane. I want you to be able to climb the ladder, get into like a little cabin, and actually like use the crane-ish. As much as you can in Minecraft, which is basically just sitting in there on a stair, as you do in Minecraft. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let me get some stuff together, and I'll bring you guys back in when hopefully we've at least figured out where and if we're going to start doing the horizontal part, because the vertical part is looking pretty okay. We are ready, I think, to make it look a bit more like a crane, I think. That's looking okay, I think, possibly. You know what, it doesn't actually stand out as much as I thought it might. It does a little bit, doesn't it, actually? Now I'm like staring at it and going, okay, it's quite a lot yellow. I think that's fine. If we can get the structure correct, we can always change the colour, but I think it was either yellow or it was red and white, striped, sort of in sections, maybe like red up to there, and then white, and then red again, and then white. That was my other plan, but if I am going to build a lighthouse there or there, it's going to cause an issue, isn't it, if I then have a red and white striped lighthouse and then a red and white striped crane. It might look a little bit silly. So yellow is what we're going with. But I think we're going to start bringing in some of this lighter colour. I wanted to bring in yellow so that I could bring in like this as well. So I'm going to try and make this more rectangular shape. Not rectangular shaped, more triangle shaped. Why have I forgotten my shape? So I've come up with this idea of having it like this. So this being the top of the triangle here. And then us having... oh, this is going to have to be cut out as well. So this is going to be basically, it's going to be a moving crane, right? So this bit here, there's going to be a couple of, I guess, iron bars dropping down from here to sort of be the thing that picks it up. But it's going to be on like a track. I saw this really, really cool way of building a track crane, where you've got a track along here where this thing will move side to side. And, oh, Cubfan's asking what I'm up to. Building an ugly crane. I'll get back to it in a second. And then, yeah, it's going to have something dangling so that you can move it back and forth and stuff. And then, of course, the crane will be able to spin as well. Anyway, let me get back to cup, and I'll come back to you guys when I have built some more of this. But yeah, this is the triangle shape I'm trying to make. I was hoping I could stand in here as well. I wonder if I can if I do that. I think I can. Okay, that's what we want. That's what we want, because we're not going to be able to see it from up here. We're going to be able to see it from down below, and I need to be able to connect stuff to this block. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Sorry, my bad. Okay, quick check on the crane before I add any wires and things like that. You know what? From far away, it looks like a crane. I mean, I don't know what I expected. It sort of doesn't look like fantastic, but it looks sort of okay. Yeah, I think it looks okay. I can see a couple of things I want to change, but it does look like a crane. It sort of looks like this part can move forward and back. From down here, you can't really see the top of this part, which is a little bit annoying, but it does sort of keep the shape that I want it to have. It's sort of triangular-ish. It does sort of look a bit weird, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. We saw through the ground there. That was cheaty. What happened there? I don't know, but I don't know. We'll work with this. We'll work with this. And by the way, for those that wondered what Cub was up to, he's building mountains. So literally we're both building, I think, generally quite boring things. I'm building a crane, not exciting. Building mountains, not super exciting either. Mountains are a grind though, man. Mountains are a big grind to make. Although, with how well this is going, I think I'd rather be building mountain right now. This isn't going so well. So, talking about having a bad day, my goodness. Yeah, I died. I crash landed. I was editing my footage, by the way. If you've seen any glitches so far. Yes, for some reason OBS, which is my recording software, is making sort of these glitchy bits at the beginning of my clips, and I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it's OBS or if it's my graphics card or something. But basically the glitch looks different every time. That, and I've just died. And of course my spawn is set all the way over there. I'm now having to run back to my base, because I think probably about now when my base is probably loaded. So I've got 5 minutes to get my stuff back, and I've just thought, my stuff is literally on the area. You know what, I should go in the nether. Where's the nether portal when you need one? I don't have one. Where's... Oh, there's one over here, isn't there? Yeah, okay. Oh, I should have gone in the nether portal up there. I'm so stupid. Because, of course, if I go through the nether portal, I crash landed near my storage area. So if I came out the portal, I would be there pretty quickly. Oh, and of course I'm getting hungry. Oh, now it's just a fight to get there quick. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Where's the nether portal when you need one? I don't want to starve. Okay, so I know that there's a nether portal definitely in there. I've just got to get in there. Which from this angle is not the way to get in there. Oh my goodness, don't fall down anywhere either. Oh my goodness, how high? I thought you were a skeleton, you're not. You're a horse, it's okay. Okay, let's hope we can find our way in somewhere where there's a portal. Oh my goodness, talk about hardcore parkour. Please don't, no creepers. Please, just no creepers right now. That's all I ask. Okay, food has been eaten. We should now be able to make it, hopefully. Just fingers crossed my stuff hasn't despawned. I really don't think it should do, but I'm also panicking because I don't know if that area is loaded. It shouldn't be. Don't see anyone on, so it should be okay. Okay, let me get through the nether portal and hope, fingers crossed, that we can get our stuff back. Please. So we're through and... Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even leaving it any more seconds. Oh my goodness. That was all going to despawn. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that I found it all, got it all back. Oh my goodness. I literally crash landed right here. I'm glad it was up here though, not just scattered everywhere. But my goodness, the lag literally killed me. Dang it. Okay, well I thought I might as well show you guys what I've been up to. I've just been making this little dot area here. This is where I'm going to end today's episode because I've already been recording for far too long. Fiddling around with different things here. I'm going to put some animals in these ones. These ones are sort of meant to be like boxes. These ones, of course, are the logs, which is what that is carrying there. And yeah, I think I like it. Any tweaks, I'm sure you guys will let me know. there's anything you think, oh my goodness, well, you should do this, you should do that, you should add this to the industrial. I'm really up to making some more decorative things like this, so in different districts, so decorative ideas are more than welcome. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, especially leave a like because I died. Makes me very, very sad. And I'll catch you guys all in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.